use it, break it, fix it.
Work it harder, make it better.
Put it, point it, zoom it, press it.
Do it faster, makes us stronger.
Edit, cut it, paste it, save it.
More than ever, hour after.
Write it, play it, burn it, rip it.
Our work is never over.
Fill it, call it, find it.
Work it harder, make it better.
Perfect, scroll it, pose it, click it.
Do it faster, makes us stronger.
Name it, read it, tune it, print it.
More than ever, hour after.
Watch it, bring it, pay it, watch it.
Our work is never over. Work it harder, make it better. Do it faster, makes us stronger. More than ever, hour after. Our work is never over. Work it harder, make it better. Do it faster, makes us stronger. More than ever, hour after. Our work is never over. Work it harder, make it better. Do it faster, makes us stronger. More than ever, hour after. Our work is never over. Work it harder, make it better. Do it faster, makes us stronger. More than ever, hour after. Our work is never over. Work it harder, make it better. Do it faster, makes us stronger.
I don't know what to do around the world.
More than ever, hour after. Our work is never over.
I'll be streaming you around the world. Vision. One more time. Nation. We're gonna celebrate. Vision.
More than ever, hour after. Our work is never over.
Buy it, use it, break it, fix it, trash it, change it, melt, upgrade it. Chart it, point it, zoom it, press it. Chart it, point it, zoom it, press it, snap it, work it, quick erase it. Write it, cut it, paste it, save it. Write it, cut it, paste it, save it, load it, check it, quick rewrite it. Plug it, play it, burn it, rip it, write it, drop it, zip it, save it, tuck it, fill it, scroll it, find it, view it, code it, check and lock it, serve it, serve it, pose it, take it, cross it, touch it. Buy it, use it, break it, fix it.
Work it harder, make it.
Start it, point it, zoom it, press it.
Do it faster, makes us stronger.
Write it, cut it, paste it, save it.
More than ever, our
Plug it, play it, burn it, rip it.
work is never over.
Tuck it, fill it, call it, find it.
Like the legend of the myth,
Surf it, scroll it, pose it, click it.
ends with
Name it, read it, tune it, print it.
what keeps the planets
Touch it, bring it, pay it, watch it.
My name is Giovanni Giorgio, but everybody calls me Giorgio.
Hello everybody! Welcome back to another Saturday stream where we're going to be doing some Xbox sounds today. How's everyone doing today on this fine Saturday afternoon? Or Saturday morning, Saturday evening, depending on where you're from. Yeah. Let's see who we've got today. Loom Beat, hello, how's it going? Hello, Minecraft Gamer. Gustavo Marcus. Lady Serenity. We've also got Fladdy Mel Carrion. We've got Sage Baker. Tom Joy. How's it going? How's it going? Yeah, so I actually got quite a few comments in the PlayStation remix asking for Xbox sounds, and I also got the same sort of comments on the Nintendo remix I did. Doing good, how are you? Yeah, doing not bad. Doing alright. Hello, Azarelius S. Conorius. How's it going? Anyway, yeah, we might as well start getting to it, because yeah, don't want to waste any time. So why don't we just go ahead and start doing it? There was one thing that I was going to do before I started. I can't remember what it was. But it doesn't matter. It's fine. Let's just get ahead and go on. Hey, how's ready for spring break? We don't have spring break in the UK, which is where I'm from. We don't have spring break, so unfortunately, what's spring break like in America? Thanks for dropping by, Epic Golden Freddy. That's it. I need to reset my capture card. For some reason, it always jibs out every weekend. Something happens to the thing, and I have to kind of reset it. Give me 2 secs, and then we'll be on our way. Okay, there we go. I think we're working now. Right, let's cut the music, and let's transition over to Ableton Live. Now, I've already got all the sound effects loaded up, so we've got all the Xboxes from all different generations, and let's go ahead and see what we've got. So this time, I've got it so that the video is working with the audio, so when I play it, you'll be able to see you know, the Xbox logos playing as well. But I'm not going to have it go through the whole production process, because playing videos while making music is really CPU intensive, so unfortunately that's not really going to be ideal for when I'm actually making the music. But for now, it's quite useful to be able to look through. Let me just get the lighting properly. There we go. There we go. Got some Sonic 1 Yes, we've got Sonic 1 in the background, which is a regular feature in these streams. I always have a little thing back there. I'm thinking about doing some sort of like, so basically on Twitch, right? I don't know if people know this, but I also have a Twitch channel where I play games on and just hang out and just do general weird stuff on there, just like looking on stuff on the internet, looking at funny videos and stuff. But yeah, on Twitch you're able to redeem points to be able to do things with the background, like for instance change which game is playing in the background, or maybe changing the lights in the background. But there doesn't seem to be that kind of feature on YouTube, and I wish there was. But I'm going to try and figure out how to do that, and maybe at some point you might be able to, you know, do that kind of stuff with channel points. I don't know if there is a thing on YouTube for that. But anyway, thanks for noticing the thing in the background, Minecraft Gamer. Hey man, great. Giant fan, how's it going? Oh, Nikki Nitro, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, it's going alright. Today we're going to be remixing Xbox sounds. Spring break is a week of school in April. It normally starts on April 8th, but spring break... okay, we have Easter holiday, but that's... I guess that's like a similar thing, or like over here, it's called half term. So yeah, interesting. Interesting. Oh, didn't expect you to be here. Hello. Hello there, hello there. Right, here we go. Let's go ahead and have a look at all the Xbox sounds that we've got. So this is Xbox One. Well, it's just called the Xbox. Not Xbox One, not to be confused with Xbox One. It's a very confusing kind of way of naming it, but this is Xbox. that was Xbox. Anyone who had that? So I actually had the Xbox from back in 2001. But I never had any of the other ones. I wish I did. Actually, no, that's a lie. I did have an Xbox One, but I never used it. So I gave it to a friend of mine because I had a PS4 instead. So anyway, this is an Xbox 360 from 2005. Cool. This is the Xbox 360 from 2007. This is Xbox 360 Elite. Did I say Xbox 360 or did I say Xbox Live? I felt like I said Xbox Live. I meant Xbox. So this is the Xbox 360. And this is the Xbox 360 Elite. Cool. This one is the Xbox 360S. See, they're only like very mild differences, but you know, I'll use them all anyway. This is the Xbox 360E. It's the blue edition. See, that sound is the exact same sound as that one, so I'll probably just use the same sound for that. See? That. It's the same sound, so I'll just use the same sound for that. But visually, when I'm editing the video, I'll probably use both videos. So this is the Xbox One. Very familiar sound for most of the people in this generation. Xbox One S. Exact same sound. What is the difference, really? It's exactly the same. So we'll just use one of those. This is the... which one is this one? This is the Xbox One X. Hang on. It's chopped off a bunch of it. Here we go. Xbox One X. Cool. So that's the same sound. Except there's a little bit more bass to it. I mean, that thing is completely different. They were boasting the 4K capability of the Xbox. And then finally, we've got the most recent one, which is the Xbox Series X. And I think there's two versions, isn't there? There's Xbox Series X and then Xbox Series XS. Is that correct? Michael Dickon, hey, how's it going? Hope you're good, buddy. So that's a lovely sound. That's Xbox Series X. So that's the one that's the latest console in the Xbox family. So we've got all those, and what we're going to do now is we're going to get rid of the Xbox window here. We don't need the video. We're also going to consolidate all these so that we just have the audios. So to be able to consolidate, it's Command J. So that basically just gives me the audio only. I don't need the video anymore. And yeah, we've got all these labeled up. So that's Xbox in all the different generations. Let's see what people are saying in the chat. And then I'll crack on the remix. Ben Lane, how's it going, man? Of the mashups in the PS1 was epic. Thank you very much, Ben. I appreciate that. Thanks for dropping by. Also, might as well play some SA2 while listening to this, LOL. Are you talking about Sonic Adventure 2? That's mad. That's an old school game. As ready as Escanorius. I had all Xboxes except Xbox One. I only had the first Xbox and none of the other ones. Nick Nitro says, man, your music setup is so much cleaner than mine. My entire workstation is a mess. Guitar pedals all over the place. Well, you know, I actually have quite a bit of a minimalist music setup. Like, I've got 2 monitor speakers here. I've got a mouse and a keyboard, a musical keyboard, and a computer, and that's it. I've got a couple of guitars, but they're like scattered about the place. I've got a bunch of little launch pads over there, which I don't use that much anymore, but I would love to get back into it. But anyway, I'm so freaking excited. Thank you, Ellie Gaming TV. Appreciate it. We don't really know how long we're going to be going for here. Maybe for about a few hours. I'm thinking about editing these videos down to like a shorter 10-minute version. Like, would you guys be interested in that? So that, you know, it's like the highlights of making the music. So you don't have to watch the whole 3 hours if you weren't part of the live stream. Would people be interested in that? Let me know in the comments below if you would like these live streams to be edited down to like short 10-minute videos. I'd really appreciate it if you guys could give me your thoughts on that. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this. Yes, I am talking about Sonic Adventure 2. Okay, I thought so. Okay, so first of all, we need to figure out what key all of this is. So let's go ahead and open up a keyboard. I'm just going to go with the grand piano. Here we go. So we've got signal. Awesome, awesome. All working out. Give me 2 secs just to... Alright, here we go. Hello Eric Fitch, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. So this original Xbox, what key is this in? That's in the key of A. Can you believe it? The Xbox is in the key of A, not in the key of X. It's slightly... I think it's slightly flat. A little bit flat. But we can always change that. Oh, we've gone into A sharp now for the Xbox 360. So it goes A for the Xbox. And then we go A sharp or B flat. Oh, no, there's two notes there. So we've got... So it goes B flat and then C. So far we've got G, B flat, and C. I'm gonna go ahead and label these so that I know. So this is oops, hang on. This is in the key of A. This one is in the key of B flat, maybe C, and then that's probably the same as well. So B flat, C, and oh, that went a little bit weird. So that's C. But then what's this one here? They've just kept it in B flat. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Okay, what next? We've also got Xbox 360E. It's interesting. They went from going from B flat to C on the Xbox 360 and Xbox 360 Elite. The Xbox 360 S and E version, they just kept it on B flat. Interesting choice. I don't know why they did that, but they did it. Oops. That was my desktop. So we want to go into B flat. And then this one is also B flat. So the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to be able to have all the sound effects in the same key. Because that'll make it a lot easier for me to remix it in the right key. So they've kept it. They've kept it all in B flat now. So maybe it's in B flat. Xbox One and Xbox One S is the same. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete Xbox One S. I think Xbox S, 360S and E are the same. Yeah, they're the same. So let's go ahead and delete the Xbox 360E. We don't need that. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I've got 2 more. And that's just one big sound effect, isn't it? So that is still in the key of B. And then also, there's the last one, which is the Xbox Series X, which is the latest one. And they've gone back to C. How funny. Okay, so Xbox, look, okay. I'm not trying to be, you know, clever here or anything, but Xbox is A. Xbox 360 to Xbox One is B, and Xbox Series X is C, right? In the key of C. So I reckon the next one is going to be in the key of D. I'm going to call it first. Like, you heard it here. I'm calling it. The next one is going to be in the key of D, because it's just going to keep going up and up and up. But yeah, that's not very important, is it? Let's just go ahead and, yeah. Let's call this one key of C. So I need to figure out which one is going to be... So it goes A, B, A. So it goes A. Right. And that's playing all those keys together. Horrible. It's like diminished. Okay. I'm trying to figure out whether or not I want to have it all in the key of B or all in the key of... I think all in the key of B would work because there's more B flat notes than there are C notes and A notes. So let's just go ahead and do that. Tom Joy says they've taken 20 years to make A minor. Yes, they have. What a way to go down the alphabet. Yeah, I had the same thought. It's okay. Yeah. So let's just go ahead and do. Oh, sorry. Nick Nitro says, what kind of guitars? I personally have Wolfgang, Gibson, Les Paul, SG, Fender, Burst, Custom, and an EVH. Well, I'm guessing Eddie Van Halen, Frankenstein replica. Oh, cool. That's nice. So I've only got a few guitars. I've got a Ibanez JS100, which is the Joe Satriani signature model. I've also got, I think somewhere at home, like, well, my parents' house, I think they've got I think I've got a PV, which has got Spider-Man on it. And then there's one more... Oh yeah, I've got a PRS Santana Signature Edition. And that was like way back in like early 2000s. But anyway, let's go ahead and start doing this remix. So I'm going to pitch this bad boy up to about 1 semitone. So that's going to be in the same key as the rest of the Xbox sounds. So in theory, if I overlay this and that, that's going to be in the same key. Almost, but then there's that C note, you know, which kind of throws it off a little bit. And then, in theory, if I take this one down by 2 semitones, that will be in the same key as this. Oops, not that one. Yep, cool. Nice one. So everything is now in key. Now let's, what I'm going to do is listen to all the sounds and just kind of figure out what kind of genre we want to make this. I'm also going to just cut off all the tail ends that we don't need. All we need is the audio signal, because what we've done is moved these video files into Ableton, which is a lot of people ask me what I use, and I'm using Ableton Live 10 at the moment. There we go, Ableton Live 10. Oops. So right now we are just trimming off all the excess from all ends. Right, we're all done. So let's just listen to all the sound effects and see what we can come up with. One thing that I've noticed between this and the PlayStation startup sound effects is that the PlayStation sound effects were more kind of elongated and ethereal, and it was a little bit more ambient sounding. These ones are quite short, snappy, and aggressive to me, apart from this one. I mean, that one's quite ambient-y as well. But this one is crazy. I mean, it's a bit distorted as well. I don't know if the sound clip that I got maybe was a little bit too compressed, but it'll do. It'll do. So yeah, they're all kind of short and snappy. So I want to try and figure out what I can do with this. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to start off with one genre, but we might move on to a different genre. And the genre I'm going to do is just a standard electro house track, but we might switch it up halfway through. I don't know. Leslie, did you see the console startup video I posted in the Discord this morning? I didn't. I'll have a look, though. Yeah, send me a message and I'll check it out. Ichinogaya. Next one will be Sega, right? Who knows? Who knows? Maybe. I might do Sega next. But the thing is, Sega didn't have that many startup consoles, and they kind of stopped making consoles after the Dreamcast. But there's loads of different variations of the Sega intro, where, you know, the Sega, back in the Mega Drive days. But then they went like, I think it was like Sega Mega Drive, Sega Saturn, went to Sega... Oh no, sorry, Sega Master System, Sega Mega Drive, Sega Saturn, and then Sega Dreamcast. And there were loads of different handheld ones like Game Gear and all that. But I need to do a bit more research on that one. I don't know all my Sega consoles off by heart. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and make a... yeah, we're going to go ahead and make a standard electro house beat. Very rudimentary, we're not going to get too far into it. So let's go ahead and get some kicks here. Ami Yamato, hey, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you coming in. Today we're going to be remixing Xbox sound effects into a song. I did think about Mac Startup's early gaming TV. Or was it Le Gaming TV? Yeah, I did think about doing Mac Startups, but, you know, I need to do more research on that one. Xbox is quite easy to find the sound effects because there's only like a finite number of Xboxes, but like with Macs, it goes all the way back to like the 80s, and it's quite, and there's so many different versions as well. So I will probably try and do that one at some point, and Windows as well. Okay, enough talking, more producing. I'm going to try and find a nice kick. I like that one. So we're going to go ahead and open up a sampler, which is over here. And then drag that into there. So let's create a beat. Now, I'll get rid of that one. So let's just make these a bit smaller for now. How do I do that? There is a way of doing it. There we go. Now, let's just do a 4/4 kick rhythm. I mean, that sounds sick already. It sounds a bit techno, doesn't it? Let's move everything over a little bit. And then we're just gonna zoom in here. We're gonna loop that. So we've got like a good looping rhythm. Let's create a new MIDI track. We're also going to put a new sampler in and snare. It's really important to find the right snare for this, because otherwise it's just a little bit, you know, just finding any old snare would not work. It needs to be the right snare to go with that particular genre, and key as well. But I don't really compose drums into keys that much. I really should. I should get like tuned snares. I like this one, number 39. I think I've used that one quite a lot before. So there's quite a lot of tail end here. So if you listen to that, I want to try and get rid of some of that tail end. So let's create a new MIDI line and just have it on the 2nd and 4th beat. There you go. And I want to get rid of some of that tail end. So what we're going to do is zoom in here, get rid of that. Maybe like that a little bit. Maybe that's better. Cool. So let's loop that up. You left out Sega Genesis. No, in the UK, it's called the Sega Mega Drive. So that's why it's called the Sega Mega Drive over here. Sega Genesis is the American version. Did you know that? Oh, Sega Mega Drive is also the Japanese name too. So Mega Drive is the OG version of the Genesis. Cool. I'm just going to turn this up in my headphones a little bit. I'll keep this looping while I do that. Cool. How am I going to do this? So we've got all... So that's a really good riser, you know? So maybe it'll be kind of cool to like have this come in like that. Oh, that's a cool sound there. So maybe I'll just take that bit. The rest of this... Cool. I might take that bit. What I'm also going to do is sidechain all this so that it doesn't get muddled up with the drums. So we're going to get a sidechain compression in there with the kick drum. So drag a compressor onto there. We're going to label this as Xbox Sounds. We're going to make sure we enable all our things. So this is the kick, and this is the snare. Don't worry, Sagebreak, I'm here. Hello, Genesis. How's it going? Isabel, do you not use a drum rack for your drums instead? I do not, and the reason why I don't use a drum rack is because I feel like there's more control over the drums if I use separate channels. So, for instance, if I did do a drum rack here, like so, I mean, drum racks are really good for other percussion sounds, but if I did this, there's a lot of routing to be able to have to do to try and get every nuance to work. So for instance, if I do this, right, put a kick down here, and then I've also got a snare over here. That's all coming out of the same channel now. So if I went and sequenced this, like so, I've got kick, and I've got snare, right? So both kick and snares are coming out of the same channel. If I separate those, then that means I have more control over like what ones I want to add reverb to. I know that there is a way of doing that in the drum rack, but it's all like confined within this little space. If I do it in separate channels, that means I can send each like one to a different return bus if I wanted to, like add reverb to only that track, or I can sidechain to only one of those tracks. I just think there's a lot more flexibility doing it in separate channels, so I hope that answers your question. So let's go ahead and do the compression here. Sidechain. We want to get the kick and then bring that down like so, until you see see this orange bit here. Yeah, there we go. So we want to start bringing in the other Xbox sounds too. So let's go through it in chronological order first, and then we can chop it up and stuff. I think I might take this first. Maybe take this one. Move that over to the side. See if we can create a rhythm with this. Maybe fade that in a little bit. Maybe, do I want the whole thing? Maybe just this bit? Let's drag in the Xbox 360 Elite. It's about the same sound effect, isn't it? It's the same sound. I don't think I need the Xbox 360 Elite in there because they just use the same one. So I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of that. Let's double check first. I'm pretty sure if I line this up to be the exact same sound, yeah, it looks pretty identical. It's the same sound. Yeah, we don't need two of those. So let's get rid of that one. And then 360S. What does this one sound like? It's a little bit higher. Maybe we could start looping some stuff. So bring back the Xbox One again. So it's like. And then let's go. You know, I'm gonna make this a little bit brighter because I think it's straining my eyes a little bit how dark this is. Let's bring the brightness up a little bit. There we go. That's a bit better. Then bring this one back. Like. Oh, bye Ichinogoya and bye Genesis. If you guys are both saying goodbye, or maybe you're saying goodbye to each other. I'm not sure, but either way, thanks for stopping by. Hello, One the Original Club Zero. That's a nice beat. Thank you very much. Cool. So we've got a little bit of a beat going here. But this is like the introductory beat, and then we're going to add other sounds in it later on. So that's the Xbox One. I think that sounds exactly the same. No, it's slightly different actually. Right, we're going to go ahead and copy and paste the same Xbox sounds. And then... And then that's the Xbox One, and then Xbox One S is here. I think that's the same sound. I mean, that one's just a bit more distorted. That's cool. I like that. So distorted. I'm not sure if I want to use that bit. Okay. I'm going to move this one a little bit further down. And then, as we exit the end of this beat, we're going to have the Xbox Series X climb into a crescendo. So hear that bong bit here. Right there. Right there. So we're going to have that come in, like so. Fade that in a little bit. Maybe fade that out. Actually, I quite like it chopped up. So if I... Oof, that's nice. Maybe that could be, you know what, got an idea. That could be a lead up to the breakdown. So I'm going to move that over here. And now I'm just going to copy and paste all this. Hello Sam, how's it going? Good to see you here. Sam's a very good friend of mine. Hi Leslie, looking forward to another knee-slapping beat. Well, this knee right here. Slapping this knee over here. Listen to this. Hope that's slappy enough for you. So, let's just listen from the beginning. Okay, first of all, I think the Xbox sounds are way too loud, so what we're going to do is level it out a little bit. We're also going to do a little bit of compression here. So we're going to cut off some of the low end and some of the high end off. A short attack, long release for a kick that's very, very short and snappy. I'm going to take the makeup off because we don't need makeup. You look beautiful enough as it is. If anyone doesn't know what a makeup is, makeup for in terms of compression means that it kind of estimates where the output of this is. So, wait, is Birdie Birdie Tiger Matt? As in the Matt that I know in real life? Imagine just using knee slaps as a starting point to make a new beat. You know what? That is not a bad idea. Maybe one day I'll do a knee slapping beat with using my knee slaps as claps. I know for a fact that deadmau5 uses ass claps in his music. He just records his ass being slapped in the microphone. I mean, this is sounding pretty sick already. Right, we are going into clipping territory right now. And then let's EQ the snare a little bit. Don't need any of that low end. Get a little bit of the high end off. And then do the same thing, a low attack. So it's short attack, long release. Get the makeup off, threshold down. Then output. Cool. So far, we've got... That is a fat beat, but we are clipping really badly right now. See over here? We're going into the red. Don't want that. So what we're going to do is bring everything down. Bring it around town. And then... Let's just minus 5 dB for now. We can always adjust it a little bit later. Ooh, maybe a little bit more. Minus 7. Cool. And then we might as well EQ some of the Xbox sounds too. Because right now, I'm going to call this one Xbox Riser. Because I want to keep the... Wait, hang on. Do I want to keep the bass from that? Maybe I don't. You know what? I'm just going to undo that. I'm going to EQ a little bit of the low end off. I mean, that itself, right? If I get rid of that EQ, listen to that. That's a bass line. Can you hear that? Those stabs. It's like... I could probably do something with that. Yeah, I'm gonna copy and paste that and put it over here a little bit later, so something can happen with that. I can see it now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and EQ this and compress that. Because these aren't peak sounds, I'm gonna change it to RMS, which means it's more longer sounds as opposed to short, snappy sounds. Cool. Get rid of some of the top end, and I'm just gonna copy and paste that for every one of these. Can I do that? There. Okay. And then I'll go through it one by one. So this is the Xbox 360. I think some of these are quieter than others. I want that coming in like that. No, I want it to cut in. Maybe... let me listen to this real quick. Let's see what happens if I take the snare out at the beginning. That's cool, and then at that moment, what I can do is start adding some high-end loops. So let's go and look at some top ends. So let's go to prime loops, future bass, I think, drum loops, top loops. It's got 130. I like that. Let's throw that in. I think that would be quite funky. Let's turn it down a little bit. I'm loving this so far. So let's get some of the low end out. It slaps like Leslie's knee snaps. Yes, it does. Okay, so maybe what I'll do is also bring in this Xbox One sound effects. Oh, sorry, the first Xbox. I need to Xbox 2001 is the sound I'm looking for. So let's bring that in. So let's bring a crash cymbal in here. Let's go to my trusty crash number 9, my favorite crash. So let's crash. Why does it sound like sort of like your remix with a Daft Punk mashup? It's probably because it's this beat, you know? It's a very common beat. But we're not going to make it sound like the Daft Punk beat, don't worry. Oh, that's really loud. Get some of the low end off. We don't need that. Bring that down a little bit. Then I feel like this sound effect feels a little muffled, so I'm going to bring in some erosion in, which is almost like a little bit of a bit crusher. So let's drag that in there. Bring in some of that high frequency back in. Maybe widen it a little bit as well. Seems quite mono. In fact, I think it is in mono. So let me try and put a little bit of reverb on there, just to widen it a little bit. Hello Plush Kids, thanks for stopping by again. Maybe a bit too much there. Cool. cool. That's the sweet spot there. Okay. Okay, so this is a really good time to do a little bit of a let's see, there's a couple of notes in here. Yeah, there's two notes. There's like a bass, which is let's try and figure this out. So I think it was in C. Oh, it was in C, but it's now in B. B flat, rather. So there's an F in there as well, so it's like... I think there's a C in there as well, it's like... It sounds like that. But then if you chopped it up, it might sound weird because there is... I wanted to try and make like a chord progression with this thing. So let's... I'm going to bring a hi-hat in. Oops, that's supposed to be a MIDI track. So this is hi-hat. And then what we're going to do is bring a sampler back in. Have a look at some decent hi-hats. I think, you know, Vengeance has some pretty good hi-hats, so let's go ahead and use that. Closed hi-hats. '18's good. So I just want it to act as a metronome for now. Alright, Plush Kids, thanks for stopping by. And maybe we can do this. And then see if we can find another chord that would transpose with this sound. But it might sound really weird. So it's like, oops. See if we can go down to F. And then so it's like a... Oh goodness. Don't mind me, I'm just trying to figure out some chord progressions here. Might as well show you the piano. So. Happy chords. Let's try C. Let's go down to E. It's like... That's a pretty cool... Can we somehow duplicate that and see if we can separate the rising sound and the chord sound? That's really cool. See, I wasn't expecting it to sound as happy because Xbox, it's like a serious gaming console, you know? Nintendo, I kind of got it being quite happy, but this... And then maybe we can bring the Xbox 2001 back in here. And then... Is that even in a major key? Yeah. So, hold on. It's like... That's it, isn't it? Cool. So it is in a major key, which is good. So let's see if we started chopping up with some of these things to that chord progression. See what we can come up with. This is like what I really like about doing remixes, is repurposing stuff into making it sound like something completely different. I think maybe there needs to be a bit more compression on that, because I can't hear that sound. Maybe boost up that frequency a bit. That needs to be down a key, I think. Maybe I can do a little bit of a choppy kind of thing, like... Maybe get rid of this. And then maybe bring in the next one. That's out of key. Then maybe chop this one up a little bit. Because that is now in F now. Hang on. This is... I need to do a little bit of key searching here. Okay, that is B, so it needs to be an F, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 semitones. That's... yeah. Cool. Let's do the same rhythm. It goes da 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 da. Maybe I'll chop those bits up as well and see what that sounds like. Because right now you can't really hear that choppy bit when that Xbox Series X is playing in the background. So let's see what it sounds like. No, I don't like it. I think it's a bit too harsh. Maybe I'll just use the same sound here. What would that sound like? Oh, sorry, I forgot to change the scene. There you go. You've been watching me look at my screen the whole time. Sorry about that. Okay, so... and then we have the Xbox One here. There's no other sounds from the Xbox One, so let's try and use the same sound here. I want the loudest part of that. Cool. That just gave me an idea. Maybe I shouldn't be using this sound. Maybe I should be using this sound for the choppy bit. It sounds better. So let's go back and do that again. So we've got this sound. I think I might actually... maybe I should change it up. So we've got this bit here. Xbox One will be the last one. Xbox 360S will be this one, but now we have to change the key. So this was... I think this one was... it was like... E. So this needs to be E. Oh no, sorry, I was gonna delete that, wasn't I? I'm gonna use this bit. So what I'm doing here is just chopping up the most loudest part of that one short Xbox sound and using that as this choppy bit. So that has to be higher up a bit. That's that. I'm going to move this one over here like this. Don't want that. Let's redo that again. So I'm going to do the same thing for the first Xbox as well. I think the reason why I got that rhythm, because listen to this, I think I subconsciously did this rhythm because of this. Like it goes dun dun. I think I could. I don't know. That's the connection I made. Alright, so we're going to copy and paste that and do the rhythm that I've been doing for all these. How did it go again? It's like dun 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 dun. What's really annoying is there's two notes going on there, and I prefer this one, but it kind of clashes a little bit with the background sound. Because if I made that higher note, that means the bottom note is a little bit. There's this frequency right there. I think I want to get rid of that. That sounds way better. Here we go. The first two sound a bit weak. Let's see if we can make that better. That sounds way better up there. Cool. Right. think I might bring that a little bit earlier. Sorry, there's a few people asked some things in the chat. Here's the, if you were to do a beat for you just one specific console, what would it be? I don't really know. One specific console, like just one, not like, so for instance, not all PlayStations, but like just the PlayStation 4 or just the PlayStation 1 or something like that. Is that what you mean? If that's the case, I'd love to do a beat with the Sega Mega Drive or the Sega Genesis, which is the one that's playing in the background right now. I did have an idea floating around where I would remix a bunch of games from a Mega Drive and just sample the sounds from that machine down there. Let me know if that would be something interesting that people would be interested to listen to. So yeah, I think I'm going to bring this a little bit earlier. So then let's make this a reverse crash. And then maybe we can add some claps. Let's get some claps in there. Which one do I want? I quite like that for maybe later. Let's just grab that and leave that there. Can't wait to hear this in the club in 2030. Yeah, from the looks of things, it looks like we might have to wait that long until we can go to a club. I like that, but I'm going to take some of the low end off. So let's just drag. Oh, let's create a sampler. Go into the clap. Drag that in there. And then we kind of want it to be a build up. So let's get some of the low end off. I might not use this clap, but we'll see. Let's put some compressor on there. And do the usual. Maybe add some reverb. Cut some of the low off. Don't need the low end reverb. Cool. Let's duplicate that. Let's do a super mega build up. By the way, do you know Mega Neko? I don't know Mega Neko. Who's Mega Neko on the gaming TV? Enlighten me. So I think I fancy doing some sort of like big room house type build up. that for later on. Do I want that as a kick or a snare? Then another DJ or producer. Okay, I'll check him out. Him or her, I'm not sure. Them, they. We're gonna go into 16ths here. Now there isn't like an Xbox, like a definitive Xbox voice, is there? Other than Master Chief, I guess. He's a producer, okay. What's all this sounds? What's all this? Let's move this away. Maybe I don't want that big of a build-up. I'll just bring this over here like that. It's like... let's try and get a riser in there now. So what we want to do is get a riser. By the way, if anyone has any questions, please don't be afraid to ask me in the chat window. Which way it's down here, over there. I can't remember which way it is in YouTube, but yeah, I think it's over here. Like, your chats will be over here, but over here. Why not use Cortana? That's not a bad shout. Is Cortana actually part of Xbox? I know it's part of Windows, but I don't know if it's part of Xbox. Cortana, I think Cortana was the same voice actress as the one in Halo, right? I'm pretty sure. If someone could do some research on that, let me know. But yeah. Let's try and get... Yeah, so if anyone has any questions, like music related, just let me know, and I'll try my best to answer them. That might be a cool one to use. But we're not going to use the whole thing, obviously. Let's just get the first part and the second part and blend them together. What does this part sound like? Okay, we don't want that bit. Right before it goes down. So let's blend those two together. Okay, I don't know how this is going to sound, but let's try it. That sounds horrible, I don't like it. I like that one. I think I overused some of these sounds. I need to get some new sounds. But for now, this will do. Microsoft Sam. I would love to use Cortana, but I don't know how to sample Cortana. Apparently Cortana used to be on Xbox. Really? Let's do some research here. Let's have a look. Cortana used to be on Xbox, but they removed her from Xbox One. I see. Cortana voice assistant on Xbox? Where's Cortana? Cortana is no longer available on Xbox One consoles. This means you won't be able to issue voice commands to Cortana using your headset. However, there are 2 ways to continue using voice commands on your Xbox. Okay. Is there a sound of Cortana saying Xbox? Let's see. Cortana saying Xbox. We'll be looking for ages for that. Let's not worry about that for now. And then something needs to happen before that. But I've got this clap here, which I saved for later, which I think I might use. And this is going to go here. And then the kick drum will come back in. But there needs to be something in here. So let's listen back to our sound effects. What do we have? We've got... Or maybe we can just have the Xbox Series X kind of chime. How does it go again? It's like... Maybe we can have it reverse. Like this. So that's not in the right key. Maybe we'll double that up with the other sound. Maybe we can have all of them reversing. Let's see what happens if we reverse every single Xbox sound effect right before the drop. It might be a bit too loud, but we'll see. Give me 2 secs. I wish there was an easier way to reverse. I mean, it is just a click of a button, but I have to do... Like, I have to go into here to click on the reverse button. Cool. So that's all Xbox sounds reversed in one go. Maybe we can bring this one in there as well. I don't think I need that one, because that sounds exactly the same as the Xbox One. Okay, cool. So I was going to do something... I mean, that's a little intense there. Or maybe I could put that bit during the breakdown. Or sorry, the build-up. Do I want to put a kick right there? No. The answer is no. Maybe I don't fade them in. Sounds weird faded in. Ableton Gang. X Reynolds, thanks for dropping by. Lady Serenity says, 10 fish in bucket, 1 bugger jumped out and got tangled in one of my many stray hairs while flapping about on the floor. What on earth are you talking about? Are you trying to clean out your fish tank? Maybe I want to have a filter on this part. So let's filter that out. Let's bring the automation lane in. Have the device turn on only during that section. And then have the frequency. Cool. That's pretty cool. So now we've got this. Now I was going to try and do something with the original Xbox bassline. So remember we had this. This sounds like it's got potential. Okay. So let's listen to the way. Let's get rid of this for now. See, there are some bass stabs in there. So we've got... So it's like dun 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 dun. I don't know if this is going to sound good or not. I have to get the metronome in. Let's see if we can get rid of a lot of that noise in the background. What am I doing? Oh yeah. So we have this. I said earlier I was catching fish, maybe you missed it. Anyway, we have too many because they breed like crazy, so we'll sell trade. Oh, I didn't know you were going fishing. I must have missed that earlier, sorry about that. So there's a lot of like noise in the back there. Let's see if I can get rid of that noise. So that I do have a plugin which gets rid of noise. And it is this one. Got the Bertom denoiser. You can just about hear it. Right, let's see if we can maybe put some distortion on there. Which one do I want to use? Let's just use overdrive for now. Too much. Maybe I only want it to sound when the stabs are coming in. So there's that one, and that one. So if we fade these out, see what that sounds like. It's like... Okay, we've got that, and then maybe... Let's see what it sounds like without the denoiser. Maybe I don't want that fade. Maybe it should be choppy. Let's put in those hi-hats back in. Maybe have the crash cymbal come in at the first beat. Because I kind of want that as the bass line, but it sounds a bit odd. No, the denoiser doesn't do anything for that. That sounds pretty cool. Let's call this Xbox Bass. And also what I'm going to do is create a new synth. And we're going to call this one the bassline. And that is going to be, obviously, using Serum. So let's go through some Serum sounds. We're in the key of B flat. Or a nice stabbing bass. Don't forget to add the Xbox cooling fan to the background for a real authentic experience. Okay, let's bring that in there and call this one bass. I'm gonna have to do a sub as well. Dubstep. This isn't quite dubstep here. I mean, it sounded a little bit. Sounded a little bit like dubstep, but we're not doing that today. I'm up for some Xbox dubstep to spice it up. Maybe we will, but I haven't done dubstep in a long time. So what I'm trying to do is match this bass line with that original Xbox sound. So we've got this. Let's see if we can... That's too much. Oh no. It just crashed. Oh no. Ableton Live just crashed. Well, let's just let's see if we can reopen that and see if it saved it. That's unfortunate, isn't it? That almost never happens. What happened there? All right, cool. It's recovered it. What about the Xbox startup versus PS startup battle music? Maybe I could do a mashup later. Maybe I can do Xbox versus PS1 and mash it together. That'll be fun. Maybe a later day you could try doing something not specific, like making a song from Xbox 360 or PS2. Yeah, so what I'm trying to do is every other week I'll do a song that's kind of more original, and then the week after that I'll do something that's like a mashup or a remix. So I'm kind of alternating every week. Last week I finished off a song that I found, which was an old project file, and I made that into an original song. So we're kind of like, you know, switch it up a little bit. Anyway, that was not supposed to happen. Let's see if we can save that. Let's call this one V2 just in case. Cool. It looks like we're back. Thank goodness for that. Please tell me you've developed the Control S Twitch. What do you mean Control S Twitch? What does that mean? Oh, you mean as in like the command to save? Well, on the Mac it's Command S, and you should know that, Tom, because you use a Mac. All right, so what would we be doing? Don't want that second one there. Trying to shape this bass sound to sound like something that I would. I know, but I thought you were a PC, but I just noticed you're actually on Mac today. Yeah, so I produce music on the Mac, but I stream gaming content on my PC. Actually, I'm using this PC to do the streaming content right now, and I've linked my Mac into the PC. So yeah, damn, I'm a fake Mac boy. No, you're not. Don't worry about it. You're fine. You're fine. I'm just jesting. Okay, let's try and beef this bass up a bit. Right, we've got that. We've got that in the bag. Maybe there's a bit of a tail end here. Let me just get rid of that. Oh, it's gone very clicky now. It's because my decay isn't good enough. Is that because maybe that's because of the kick? It just sounds like sound effects, doesn't it? Doesn't quite, you know what? The more I listen to it, like we've got such a great build up, and then the main section just doesn't do it for me anymore. Ram, but aren't like there better processors for PCs compared to Mac? Yeah, there are. But I've been so it's more of like a preference thing. I think I prefer to compose or produce music using a Mac because of different shortcuts and also like the user interface and the way that I've been used to doing it for the past like 10 years or so. But with the PC, I use the PC for gaming, I use the PC for streaming, and I use the PC for video editing as well. So I like to keep those two things separately. Maybe this isn't... Might try something different. Well, that sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? Why is there so much delay? What's going on there? Do I have a delay effect on? What's going on? Why is it delaying like that? Oh, it's because of this. There we go, that's better. I think I'm gonna steer away from using that Xbox sound that I did before, which is this thing. And just play around with the sounds so we can see if we can do a melody. Yeah, just like as Rayleigh said. I'm gonna get rid of this. So we've got all these sound effects here. Let's try and make a nice little melody out of it. See what we can do. I think that might do with a little bit of reverb. Just a tiny bit. Give it a little bit of depth. Oh, I can't believe it's 5 o'clock already. We've been streaming for 2 hours now. I like that. Maybe we can do something with these sounds. So we and do a bit of a choppy uppy kind of thing. It's 6 PM here. Oh, what time are you? What time zone are you at, La Gaming TV? I really think you should add some more Xbox sounds in rather than just having the startups. The idea of this is that it's just the startups at the moment. Maybe further down the line I'll do an Xbox sound effects one, but I kind of like to. Maybe it's my OCD or something. Like I'm trying to compartmentalize like this as a series. So this is like the startup series, and then maybe eventually I'll release like an EP of just like startup remixes, you know? And then maybe I can do shutdown remixes later. I think I need to cut some of that bass out. Is that a little bit sharp? No, it sounds a bit flat to me. Get this one in. Get this one in. This one. And that's the same sound. Okay. So, don't mind me, I'm just going through this process of trying to figure out what rhythm I can do for the main section. Can you do a tape slow down halfway through the song and then just show a picture of a red ring? That's not a bad idea for the video. Is that something that was quite common for Xbox consoles then? Like having the red ring of death? I mean, I wanted to start a YouTube channel, but I'm too lazy. Well, if you're not wanting to actually do it, then you don't have to do it. If you want to do it, just do it. Trying to find the loudest part of this so we can use that. I think I might try and make this a little bit more heavy on the side chaining. Yeah, bass is very weak. Sounding a bit better. Maybe changing the distortion a little bit might make it sound a bit better. I mean, I think that sounds pretty cool. I'm gonna get rid of that thing that I did before. I don't want that thing anymore. And what are these sounds? Just different, yeah, different portions of the sound effect. I'm gonna play around and swapping some of these around and see if it makes a difference. Because sometimes you might find some happy accidents. Maybe swap it around. Maybe we can chop off the last note. I'm gonna keep that, but I'm also gonna experiment with another section. I'm gonna bring this over here. And I'm going to duplicate this. I have an idea in my head. I'm not sure if it's going to work. But it's all about experimentation, you know? That's a very quiet crash. I'm going to put some compressor on that. And maybe I'll try a different bass line. Not like the digga 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 digga. Like try find something else. That might work. Let's try this. It's like. Leslie's sponsor for today's video is Skillshare. I'm not sponsored by anyone at the moment. Very interesting. That's at the moment we've got two versions. We've got this. Or we've got this. I think that sounds cooler and less, like, more unexpected. We're still going to keep that and then put that a little bit later on. I feel like it's lacking a bit of melody, you know? Let's bring this over here. Also, I feel like the level's a little bit off. What I'm going to do is separate the bass sound with the Xbox sounds, because otherwise I think they're going to get a little bit too muddled up. So we're going to group the bass and call that one synth. We can add other things in there too. Also, what we want to do is bring back the sidechain compression. Cool, now I've got more control over the bass line. There's a bit too much reverb on that, let's turn that down a bit. Cool. Now let's get some sub bass in there as well. So this is going to be the sub. And see if we can get that a bit lower. No, you can't quite hear it when it's low like that. So anyone with headphones on or monitor speakers, you'll be able to hear this sub bass here. Squash that bit. We don't need reverb on the sub bass. I think I might change it up a little bit so it's not like so repetitive. What have we got over here? What's this? Sounds cool, whatever that was. gonna put a little bit of glue compressor on this thing just to even it out a bit. I think that sounds pretty cool. We don't need that. Let's get some hi-hats in there. I'm going to listen from the beginning and see if there's anything we can change. Oh, that was wrong. That's supposed to be over there. It's such a huge epic build-up, and then like that bit's not as impactful anymore. That also is a little bit intense. Why does it sound a bit delayed as well? That's supposed to be over here, I think. Let's see if this works. Hello, Victor Martinez. Thanks for dropping by. Xbox Mexico. Are you from Mexico? I don't know if this works or not, but we'll try. Maybe I can transpose it up one octave. A bit too much going on. C from Mexico. Hola. I hope that's hello in Spanish, yeah? In Espanol? I think maybe that bass is a bit too loud. Let me bring in these things and see if I can do anything with this. I've got these little stab hits here. Maybe I think this needs to have a high pass filter. So as it's building up and up and up, we'll have that kind of taper off into the higher frequencies. Let's have that only turn on during that section there. I think maybe part of the problem is that uplifter is really loud. Let's bring this back in and see how it differs. Maybe I want to go back to that beat. Maybe I can have that bassline mirror that. This is going a bit complextro here. So we can do that. That sounds pretty cool. And then there was this other sound I was trying to figure out. I think it's this one here. Maybe I can have it like da, 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 da. So let's copy and paste that. So da, da. I'm going da because I want to remember that. Which one is that? Da. Wait a second. It's a C. So I'm going to transpose that to a C now. So. And then let's transpose this up to a C as well. Like that. Dum, dum. Cool. So now we've got a little bit of a hook. I'm not sure about that sound there. I'm going to get rid of that and maybe put the Xbox Series X in there. That doesn't work, does it? Let's go down to F. That might be better. Yeah, going down to F is much better. And then let's copy and paste this to see what happens if we play around with the bass line. So let's consolidate those so that they're all in the same MIDI track. And then let's just have a play around. Maybe go down to D. Let's see what happens when I go to D. That might sound pretty cool. That D? Cool. So. I think I quite like that. I like it going down to D. And then maybe just stick on D until the very last note. Like that. I like that a lot. That is the wrong note there. Alright, so I think there needs to be some other instruments as well. So let's see if we can get some decent synth sounds in there too. So I want Serum. Let's go through Raging Kafat 77. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, we're doing good. Just we're about 2 hours in, 2.5 hours in making this Xbox remix. I'm now trying to find a decent kind of like synth to go with it. I think super saws are quite good. Just call this one chord synth. And then let's try and figure something out. Maybe it needs to be higher. We'll go low for now. Gracias, Leslie Way. At Victor Xbox Series XIS. What are you trying to tell me, Victor Martinez? Are you trying to tell me that you have an Xbox? Should that be higher? That could be higher. I think I want a little bit of a LFO on that. I don't know how to do it. Right, so I think I might just draw in the automation here. So let's do that. Pitch bend. Thank you. I kind of want it to do a little bit of a wobble. Needs to be faster than that. Or maybe not as intense. Maybe it needs to be faster than that. Gosh, that sounds horrible. It's not quite what I want, so maybe we will just leave that for now. Not quite what I want. Let's get rid of that. We don't want that. In fact, maybe I'll go with Silent instead. I think Silent is a good one for that sound. I just need to... Nope. I just need to try and find the preset. Just be right back 1 second. I'll have this playing while I find the preset. Cool. I think I found it. That's not it. Is that it? That's not it. 1 second. I think that was the one. But I need to shape it up a little bit first. Sounds very tinny. Let's get some voices up in here. Okay, so I want that to kind of automate as that plays. So it kind of goes. Cool, and I also want to play with the sound a little bit. Sounds a bit funny at the moment. How's the progress? Yeah, it's going alright. I'm just trying to add some more sounds for the drop. This must sound very strange for people. Alright, I think that's enough. I think what I want to do is start putting some delay on there and stuff like that. Then let's put some chorus on that thing. And then what we also want is a little bit of delay. Cool. So maybe I won't have that note up there. Or maybe I won't have the middle note actually. It's very bright, so let me just turn down a little bit of that. sounds very weird, doesn't it? Let's try and fix that. Sorry, I've completely gone into kind of like silent mode here because I'm really concentrating to try and get this sound. Not sure if this is the right sound, you know. Sounds very strange. Maybe that's not the right sound. Maybe I'm going to have a look and see if there's any... Did I miss a lot? I had to go for a few minutes. Yeah, you haven't missed too much. I'm just trying to figure this thing out. I'm going to take a real quick break. And I'm going to have this looping for a little bit. So you guys have a listen, and I'll be right back. Hello. I hope you liked that loop that was going on for probably about 5 minutes. Sorry about that. So let's just get back into doing this. Where was I? little bit of reverb on that thing, so it doesn't just cut off. I don't think that sound, I'm not sure if that works or not. First time catching your stream, very happy to be here. Thank you very much, Zane Simcox. Gustavo Henrique, hello, I'm a little bit late, but I'm here. No worries, no worries. So, I think I might try and use this instead. This sound is a bit more pronounced than that sound there. So what I'm going to do is just replace that sound with this one. Bear with me. Just like so instead of this one, I'm going to try using this one. Actually, what about both of them? Or maybe I use the Xbox One X sound. Sorry, Xbox One, or the Xbox One X. See what that one sounds like. Let's try that. I'm basically trying to find out what sound works best for that choppy rhythm. What I'll do here is that, and that. We've got this one, that one, or this one. So let's see which one works best. Or this one. Or this one. Or all three of them. Quite like all of them together. Well, those two together, actually. So let's try and duplicate that over here. Cool. I originally had this. I originally had this beat to it, but I think the first beat is better. That maybe could work later on. So what's this? Oh yeah, I don't want that anymore. Delete that. Right, let's see what else we've got. What's all this? Just a bunch of different sounds. Okay, let's move everything over a little bit. That will be little rough ideas. And this one over here, we're going to duplicate that. And then play around. So I've got this idea here, where I can potentially... So I might get rid of this stuff here. I think I might use the Xbox 360 to do a little bit of a melody. So what I'm going to do is have that kind of repeat, which those three sounds, just have them repeat, and then I might even use this as the main part, who knows? And then this bit goes, didn't it? So I'm going to grab this and maybe make a little melody out of it. I'm going to create a new lane for this, make it a MIDI track, and I'm going to drag this into here. Now I've got that as an instrument. Let's delete that. Maybe bring this up a little bit. I'm just going to play around with this a little bit and see if I can come up with a decent melody. that'll do. That sounds pretty cool. So let's just grab that and quantize it. Maybe we can have it so that's both. So let's have not only that but also the Xbox 360X as well. So how am I going to do this? Like this. Drag that down here. Oh no. 1 second. I need to copy and paste that into here. Is that going to work? No, it didn't work. Oh, I need to do this. There we go. So now, hopefully if I do this, I'm going to be able to have that same sound, but on a different, or the same melody on a different sound. So we've got this one. Oh, weird. I need to change that. That's very bizarre. Wait. Now there's a frequency there that I kind of want to get rid of, which is hopefully that doesn't sound too weird. Oh, there's so much clashing there. No, I don't like that anymore. Let's get rid of that and let's just keep this normal. I think this is fine. Let's listen to it without that sound first. Sounds so dry. Let's put a little bit of reverb on that. Maybe put a little bit of erosion on that too to bring it out a little bit. What would happen if I doubled it up an octave? It sounds okay. I think I like it the way it was before, though. Maybe that can go up. That's cool. I like it. So let's try and finish it up a little bit. And maybe we can get rid of that. Have it go like this. Sweet. I did have this chord thing here before. Sounds okay. Let's just put it in the background a little bit. And then maybe we can bring that second drum beat in. You know what we are missing here? We're missing some ride cymbals. So let's bring in a ride cymbal. And that is over here. Let's use number 8. Very loud, let's turn it down. And there's also EQ it. Compress it a little bit. Put a little bit of reverb on there too. Maybe a little bit of delay too, just have some stereo effect on there. Okay. So there, it will give it a little bit of life. That sounds a little bit too muddled at the moment. think I might just have it so it does this instead, because I think too much going on in the background is going to confuse people. Let's get rid of that. Wait, no, I don't want to get rid of that. I want to go. Very, very muddled at the moment. Let's clear it up a bit. And then, what else do I want? So I want to get rid of some of this stuff and match it with the bass line. Copy and paste this here. Then here. Okay. I think we're getting somewhere. Cool. And then this bit goes. I think this bit would be really great to have a bit of a breakbeat going on. So let's create a new audio track and get in some breakbeats. I like that one. Oh, way too fast. Let's double that. Half time that. Alright, let's just let's get all the drums together. Let's group them together. Call this drums, and then this one's breakbeat. We're just going to solo the drums for a sec. So that snare should not be there. It should be there. And then now we should have and that kick should be here as well. That's cool. Alright, so what we want to do is also take away a little bit of the low end because it's piercing a little bit too much. And let's turn down the breakbeat. We also want to compress it a little bit. Cool, that sounds pretty cool. get rid of all this stuff at the end. We don't need that. And then, now, I think we're almost at the end. So all we want to do is just have a little bit of a breakdown. Right, let's do a downlifter there. And let's get my trusty old Vengeance out. Get a downlifter from the effects window. I think it's one of these. This one. Let's get that. Let's turn that all the way down. Sounds really good. Thank you very much, Gustavo Henrique. Appreciate that. Put an uplifter there as well. So this one's downlifter. Let's do an uplifter here. Like that. Let's call this one uplifter 2. Come on, uplifter 2. There we go. Actually, choose every startup of Sega or Mega Drive window, so pick one or both if it's okay. Choose every startup of Sega or Microsoft Windows, so pick one of both if it's okay. A strange way to word a sentence, but I understand what you mean. I think I would like to go for... I think there's quite a lot to do with Microsoft Windows, you know? So maybe Microsoft. Okay, what I want is an uplifter here. It's a very short one. Maybe that. Before that, I'm going to also grab this uplifter, so it kind of transitions. Let's get a compressor on that. Cool, that'll do. Let's add a crash symbol on that too. Where's the crash? Where's the crash? Here it is. Okay, so on the Xbox, the first one, there's like some little piano keys at the end. I think what I want to do is try and create one. Actually, so damn cool. Thanks for the gaming TV. So Leslie, you pick every startup remix of Microsoft Windows, so that's a nice response, by the way. Okay, thank you. No worries. You're welcome. Yeah, maybe I will do the Windows one next, but we'll see. So I wanted to get a sampler in here, and I also wanted to grab this thing in here, and whack that there. So there's a little bit of a piano sound at the end. So let's try and grab that bit. But what we want to do is take out all the bass. Cool. Now we've just got that. Let's try and make it so that it's not clicky. Cool. So this is going to be the Xbox 2001 key. I think I'm going to try and come up with a melody with just this key. So first of all, I want to compress it and also add some reverb on there so it sounds very nice and pretty. It's like a little piano. Comes in a little bit late. Let's try and... Okay, I think that's enough. Cool. So let's try and come up with something nice with that. Is that even in the key of C? Sorry, let me just figure that out. So that's... Try to figure this out. Cool, we've got that little sound there. Let's cut off a little bit more of that low end. So we just have... Cool, cool. Right, let's try and come up with something. Hey Leslie, when is this remix of Xbox Startups finished? Probably within the next 20 minutes, I think. I reckon I'd be able to get this done pretty soon. Okay. I think I might get rid of this here. Okay. Hang on, let me just... Maybe that's not the right key to be using, because it's quite hard to hear. Let's go back to the sample. That's better. Maybe I don't know if that's the right sound. I don't know if that's the right sound to be using. Let's see if I put this back in. What does this sound like? That was a bit weird. It's cool, but I think this is it's prettier sounding. Let's just use this one. I think it could do with a lot more reverb though. Maybe put that reverb before the compressor. Also, I want to try and do some post-EQing. It's very, very harsh on the ears at the moment. That's pretty cool. And then let's see if I combine that with this. Sounds so weird like that. I think that is pretty much the song. So I might have... I want to see what happens if I put all of them together. You know. Hello KF, I just wanted to say I listen to your Ultimate 2016 mashup like once a week still. Thank you so much. Yeah, I've had a few people say that they want me to do another one of those, but I'll probably end up doing that at the end of the year. So, thank you very much for that. I really appreciate that. Right, we're just going to put the finishing touches on this, and then I think we've got ourselves a song. So this is... It's been a good journey. I think we've been doing it for 3.5 hours and we've got ourselves a song. It's pretty good going. And I also got to shoot off and have some dinner. So I'm going to try and get all of these Xbox sounds playing at the same time right at the end. So what's this one? We don't need that. Okay, that's that one. Just grab that. Just have that fade out. Going good. Good going indeed. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sam. Cool, that is all of the Xbox sounds playing at the same time at the end. I think, let me just go through some bits and see if I can improve it, and then I'll play it through for everybody to listen to. Oh, I don't like that anymore. Maybe I can have it an octave lower. Let's grab this and reverse that. Like so. Gustavo Henrique says, any idea for your next project? No idea actually. I am thinking about maybe going into Mac and Windows sound effects remixes, but at the moment, next week I'm going to try and do an original song. I'm kind of tinkering the idea of maybe doing some lo-fi beats. Wayland says, hey Leslie, I saw you hearted my comment from PlayStation Remix, so thank you so much, man. Hey, no problem, no problem. You're welcome. I think I might put in like a down lifter while that thing is building up and up and up. So there's one that I want to get. I want to get that one. And then I also want to cut off some of the low end. So where's my other down lifter? Here we go. Maybe I don't want that one. Maybe I want a different sound effect. Maybe this one? I mean, you can't even hear it. Let's try a different one. Maybe this one? be a little bit higher up. Transpose that a little bit. So. Okay, I think we've got ourselves a song. At the moment, I think all this is kind of... Yeah, it's starting on the second beat for some reason. So let's bring that all the way to the first beat. Let that load for a sec, okay. And then this is where we start with the 4/4 beat. So let's delete that. Wait, can we do that? I think... Oh no, we're good. We're good. Cool. That ending needs to go... Get a kick at the end. Alright, I also want this. Alright, just one more little change, and I think that's it. And then we're going to call it a night. Oh, right, nice one. Alright, we're done. If everyone's still here, feel free to leave your comments down below. Here is the final, well, almost final. I'll probably always most likely play around with it at the end. Actually, one more thing what I want to do. I want to do a quick master. And that will bring everything up to the nice level. So let's... Okay, let's whack on a bit of a mastering plugin on that. And then we're good to play the song. Let's just do a real quick master. Cool. Let's just make sure that that is actually playing okay. Master. That's actually a bit too loud. So let's bring that down a tad. I think maybe that sounds slightly loud here. Oh, there is a sound that's kind of clashing a little bit. So that should be a little bit lower. That's supposed to be down there. So that's supposed to be there as well. Sorry, I just need to tidy up a little bit of this. rating of 1 to 10, what do you think about this remix? I don't know. I don't like to rate my I don't like to rate my own music. But you guys can go ahead and rate it as much as you like. Right. Okay, nice one. Here we go. We have finished the song. Alright, so without further ado, here is... First of all, thank you very much, everybody, for joining in on this here live stream I've done. I do this every Saturday, and it's 3 p.m. GMT, where I just try and make a song from scratch. It usually lasts about 3 to maybe 4 hours. I tend to finish around this sort of time so that I can go and have dinner. But yeah, this is the final song of the Xbox startup sound effects. So this is going to be going up on my YouTube channel eventually after I've edited the video. Hopefully I can do it over the weekend. If not, I'll do it next week. But yeah, let's go ahead and listen to the song. Here we go. Oh, listen, look at all those things. Right, here we go. Here is Xbox Startup Sounds Remix. 3, 2, 1. There you have it. That is the Xbox Startup Sound remix. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That will hopefully go out on my YouTube sometime next week. So yeah, without further ado, that's the end of the stream. Thank you so much for everybody who popped in, and I will see you guys again next week. So tune in next week for another session of music production, which is 3 p.m. on Saturdays, every Saturday. And it's 3 p.m. GMT, so that's UK time. If you're not living in the UK, so do a little bit of Googling to find out which time zone you're in. So yeah, thanks for everybody who dropped in, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.